following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
The soft and pleasant zhuzhing I therefore determined would not have accelerated matters more than a bit. Yeah, that's not a trash box, that's Ken.
Just working that out.
It won't be here next week. It will be in the sun.
The sun.
I feel fine.
Very well. If you are sure you are not suffering from an occupational malady.
I don't think so. How do I feel? How does she feel?
Alright. Meh?
Meh? So not good?
Not bad.
You haven't blasted out the cobwebs yet with all your exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, start exercising, I guess. Like normal. Just, 2 minutes early. Go to the gym as normal.
The gym is empty this time.
It's usually empty. Or do you mean the showers are also empty? Okay.
Right, then everyone else wakes up.
Right, let's get into it.
Your terminal is blinking.
Uh-oh. What does this mean? Walk over to it.
There's a message from Anne, Somerset. Were you coming back for your bike? I'm afraid to move. I'm trapped in the corner of my room. I can't find your bike.
Shit. I'll run out, throwing on my pants, and run down to Anne's room.
It's locked.
Button or...
There's a button.
Boop.
Jennifer will come to the door. Oh, hello.
Hey, is Anne still stuck in the corner of the room?
Yeah, she's been standing over there all night.
Oh, crap.
I know she won't come out no matter what I say. I tried remonstrating with her, nagging her, and cajoling, but nothing worked.
Uh-oh. Am I alright to come in?
Sure, we're all dressed and awake.
I'm half dressed.
Come in.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, I can't find your bike and I've lost it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was I'm sorry for this. That was a joke. It seems to have affected you, and I am sorry. Deeply, deeply sorry. The bike's not it. I can't be not in contact with it for too long, or I accept whatever punishment you decide is
That's fine.
appropriate.
That's just fine. Well, you better get ready.
I'm sure I will.
Breakfast is soon.
Sorry again. Just tell her I'm sorry again later. Nice guns, by the way. It's on the wall.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I was going to touch them the other day, but I decided it probably wouldn't be the best.
Well, you better move on, son.
Yeah, I feel like I'm about to get into a lot of trouble if I stick around here.
He did so well on day 1, and now day 2, it's just crashing and burning.
Sabotage! I'll see you at breakfast. I'll go retrieving a shirt and go to breakfast.
In the breakfast time, there are people there, dribbling in ones and twos. Johnny Lightning's eating his food. Roxanne's there eating squarely.
And Alvin's out in the sort of gym areas, just like basketball. I'm black, nobody saw that.
I want to do some checks on 2 people. Johnny and then Stephanie. Is it inside?
It is.
12 on Johnny. I just want to see how how happy he looks or whatever. Like
He doesn't seem very happy at all.
yeah, I figured as much. And no, it's and 11 on Stephanie.
That's not so good.
Her breasts look great.
Yeah. Really do.
I guess failing to look at her face, which I'm trying to, but. Is anyone sitting? Where's Johnny sitting? Is he just amongst us?
He's
Or?
in the corner of the table, as usual.
I'll go sit down beside him.
And gives you a look as she comes in, and just like... and carries on over the dispenser and fills her bowl up with granules. Good morning, Roxanne.
You okay, Johnny?
I'm fine, thank you for asking.
Really, you look a little down. You even sound a little down.
The house is settling, that's all. Well, I mean, you can forgive me, surely.
Yeah, I just wanted to check in and see how you were
I
coping.
mean, I guess I don't get to complain. I'm not Alvin. There's horrible things that happened to him.
Yeah, but difference is he seems happier about it. Remember, this is a fresh start for him. For you, it's the end of your life as you knew it.
Is the fail contagious?
I ain't telling something he's already telling himself and has already not said.
Yes, well. I guess. I mean, I guess until the desert trip I didn't realize how monstrously awful some of our fellow students' lives were.
Well, I mean, sure, I guess it's a bit hard for you not to feel, I don't know how you feel, but I mean, you've had things a lot easier. I mean, I suppose it's like almost, I don't know how to put this, like a mirror? I guess that's not quite right, but you know, you've got some of us have had terrible backgrounds, and them becoming a mutant's actually a way for them to improve their lives, whereas you've had a great life beforehand, and now becoming a mutant has made it terrible.
Well,
Maybe it doesn't have to be, though. Maybe just because it's different doesn't mean it's terrible. This is just a transitionary phase in the middle. It's not what your life is going to be from now on necessarily. You got to just adjust and adapt. I'm not saying there can't be a cure out there like you're hoping, but doesn't mean you can't still live a full life and make the most of it. I mean, is it really that bad?
yeah. It is.
It is. Well, you got friends. You got people willing to give you a chance. You're not living in some squalid hole.
I mean, that is all true. But I mean,
You've got
what am I
food, a
supposed
roof
to
over
do?
your house.
What am I supposed to do with my life, as you put it?
Why you were here
Just-
with the DMV if you're not?
That's work. It is not a whole life.
You can still have a life.
I really can't.
You just can't have the same life you had before. It's not the only life there is. I mean, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm dedicated. My life is the job, as far as I'm concerned. So,
In a lot of ways, I envy you that.
I mean, you know, we can still have fun. We can still hang out. We can go into town and do things. We can still act normal now and then.
Act.
We can be normal.
We can't be normal. We can never be normal.
We can find moments where we can be normal. You're normal when you're not using your powers when it comes down to it. They're a thing you can choose to use or not. You're not like Tom, who has to constantly suppress himself.
What about Tom?
I'm just using you as an example, Tom.
Oh God, everyone's always using me. Don't care.
You can just not be fast, not shoot lightning, and then you're normal.
I appear normal.
By all intents and purposes, you are, though.
I'm not.
If you just went into town and didn't use your powers all day, and nobody scanned you or anything, you could just act like a normal human being, and nobody would know
Until
the
someone
difference.
recognizes me, knows everything that happened.
Okay, maybe I should say if you went to another place that's not Cold Rocks. Yeah.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, you may be right, but I can't have a normal life. None of us can. It's not like we can make friends amongst ourselves, all horribly afflicted people as we are. And that's fine. You know, one day a cure might come, that's all good, but I can't have anything I ever wanted. I can't compete. It was all taken away because of a random thing. It's not like I can just go out, settle down, have a family, have a normal job. That is not possible. None of that is possible.
That's true.
So it's not normal, is it?
Well, who defines normal? You're defining it by what you want.
I'm defining it by the societal norm.
Normal's boring anyway. Besides, you weren't going to have a normal life. You were Lexian Masterton.
Look, I was perfectly capable of relating to my fellow students on their level. On our level. We had a normal, non-rich boy level. Okay, yes, there was a country club involved, but
And fabulous technology.
I kept
Contacts that
nicely
people
hidden.
would kill for. Connections, money. You already weren't normal, Johnny.
What's the point then?
The point is that just because things don't go your way and you don't get what you want, it's no reason to give up on life.
Life has been taken from me. I am now a mutant.
Yeah,
not
well,
a
you just
human.
take it back,
It doesn't work that way.
doesn't it?
The only way I could take it back is to not be a mutant.
Well, I mean, there's still that chance, but I just am saying you need to take life back, not necessarily the life you want or the one you think exists.
That's why I'm here, to be in the holding pattern.
The holding pattern.
Until life comes back.
Well, that's all very well, but the rest of us aren't just in a holding pattern here, Johnny.
I am.
We depend on each other, we rely on each other to work together to get things done and be the best that we can. And we can't have some dead weight who's just holding out for just the cure.
If you feel that I have not been pulling my weight, then perhaps you should say so.
I just did, I believe. And I'm not saying that you haven't pulled your weight all the time, but I can see that lately you're in a depression spiral. I know it's not a nice thing for me to say, and you're probably going to hate me right now for saying it, but
I don't hate you.
you
I
should.
just wonder what more you would like me to do with the very limited amount of power I can output.
It's not about that. It's like I
I
said, we
walked
all...
into a church full of bigots, not pulling my weight.
Look, you're the one who said yourself that you were in a holding pattern.
In my life, and that I don't have one.
Just saying.
Thank you for being honest.
Look, I'm not saying that you haven't done a lot for us and you haven't contributed.
just not enough.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying... I don't want to see you start to let that become something that's the case.
Understood.
I'm trying to stop it before it happens. I'm not saying that it's happened. I think that's where the confusion was.
Dex, where the fuck are you?
He's right there. I mean, he's always there.
It's like a car crash in slow motion in his butt.
I'll leave you to it. I'm guessing you don't want to hear anymore. Just don't want to see my friend self-destruct. I'm just sick of seeing people get too depressed because things don't go their way.
I'm very sorry that I had a very recent, very public 3-day ago breakup, and I'm not immediately over it.
I didn't expect you to get over it this fast anyway. I'm trying to help you get over it. What, not talking about it and just wallowing in self-pity ain't gonna do that. It's been 3 days and you haven't said nothing to us. You've just been looking sad in the corner.
It's because I am sad and in a corner. What do you want me to say? The girlfriend I have been going out with for 7 years plus. When we were making plans. Hates mutants. And as it turns out, blacks. Which also was kind of a deal breaker, but... And now all my friends know. Former friends, I should say. I've also been accused of cheating. Though medical records will prove that's not the case.
Oh, that kind of... Okay, yeah.
I am persona non grata at every level of society. Everyone I have ever known who is not immediately related to me has pulled the plug. I think I'm allowed to be a little upset. And I don't know what any of you can do other than say, gee, Johnny, I'm really sorry. You also don't really need the burden. Well, that doesn't help any of you.
Doesn't help us if you shut yourself away from us. Isolate yourself.
Understood.
Anyway, I'll get back to breakfast, back in my usual spot.
The breakfast has been heavy.
Is this just at the group table?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn! For reference, I've sat as far away as I can from Anne.
Oh.
I don't think Anne's even taken a seat yet. I don't know what she only just got in.
Yeah, she came over, got some gristle, and sat down.
Oh, she did sit down. Okay, I know she got some food.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. I'll just stare at the bitch.
I'm not staring at the bitch.
Face in a bowl.
Could you help me with my problem?
What is it?
I'm desperately lonely.
My hand over for a fist bump.
I'm actually really glad someone finally said something.
Thank you, Dixie. Just start eating again. Imagine the whole thing's just very quiet and awkward, and just the sounds of mouths smacking together.
The fucking people in the kitchen probably retreated.
When you can make a chef shut up. She got real.
First class relationship guidance.
Oh, it's a new one.
Actually, you're just going to watch the video again, the relationship video again.
Oh.
Because apparently it hasn't sunk in.
Why?
What's
The
this?
mutant relationship. In every normal life, the desire for companionship and the need blah 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 blah, blah the same thing.
Was it basically just a video warning against inter-office relationships, or?
No, it's that. When you get to it, you'll understand. But mutant relationships are from the devil.
They might predate on good, healthy young girls, thus scheming mutant.
I mean, should I just read the damn thing again? But... okay, I will. Because it's fun. In every normal human life, the desire for companionship and the need to produce offspring may arise. In the normal progression of events, a young man would approach the family of a suitable young lady and request permission to begin courting. All things going well, a few years of supervised outings will ensue, followed by the permission from her father to propose. Once it is established that the young man can provide for a future family, permission is granted, and a few years later, a wedding may occur, in church before God. Very old Walt Disney style, similar to the first one. The happy couple will then proceed to bring new life into the world, in the sanctity of marriage with the blessings of God. However, sometimes a mutant may wish to engage in this behavior. One's first and natural reaction to this is horror and revulsion, of course. But consider the rashness of youth. Lacking the wisdom which comes with age, the young man may see what seems to him to be a comely and suitable young lady, but is in fact a diseased mutant. Bum bum bum. He may approach and engage in a relationship, unaware of the deviancy she bears. When the time eventually comes for a wedding, the priest will obviously refuse on the grounds of the mutancy in her blood. The young man, crushed and having been lied to, and wasting many years, will often become depressed and sometime end his life. In another case, a depraved and lustful mutant male may prey upon an unsuspecting human woman, who, being naturally good in her heart, may not suspect. Imagine if a child were to come about. How disease can spread amongst humanity, as the unknowing child may grow up and spread its disease to another time, believing itself to still have a soul, which of course mutants do not. Soon the human race would be gone, leaving only our fine art and a barren rock, because apparently all animal life and plant life would also die out without humans around to serve. Mutants can seem like people, but their hearts are full of wickedness, and their blood is fouled with their curse. They may seem attractive, but that vision is a lure by the devil into hell. Dating a mutant may seem rebellious and fun. It may even be fun in the short term. But all that glitters is not gold. Dating mutants can lead to a mutant offspring or suicide, and may ultimately cause the end of existence of all life. Remember, blood screening is not just wise, it's part of good courtship and a sign of trust and caring. But what would happen if two mutants were to form a couple and have a child? The act can only be an act of terrorism. Mutants, not being humans, cannot feel love in the same way people do. They may believe they do, but love, coming from God, is denied to them. What they feel is fellowship, combined with lust. You know, chocolate. In the way a dog or rabbit will breed, so too will the mutant. Only it is not natural, it is the deliberate spreading of mutancy. Until a cure for mutancy is developed, such coupling should be discouraged, if not punished severely, for the continuation of the human race. What kind of life can the offspring of that union have? A loveless life of cruelty and wickedness. Mutants seeking an offspring seek to overthrow God's children and replace his temples with ones to their own father. The devil! Remember, kissing a mutant is just the first step towards the end of all life on Earth. It's not love, it's genocide. Don't date mutants!
It's not any better the second time around.
That was a load of depressing horse shit.
Jennifer looks sad.
I wouldn't listen to
Lexian
that
looks
crap.
sad, but that's not a change.
Yeah.
Stephanie looks worse than normal.
I mean,
Why
I know
did they decide to show us that again right after Brick?
I mean, I know the film was bad, but the mood in here is horrible.
But, just a question about the film. Why were we shown this embarrassing and evil topic twice?
New guy.
Wanda Kitchwa hadn't seen it either. Taras, if he were
Kitchwa
here.
is just like... Several years of courtship? No. No. That is unconstitutional.
Well, on behalf of all of us new folks, I deeply apologize for making you sit through that again.
Wanda's just like, do they seriously expect mutants to just, like, die and not have, like... His whole family's based around that. It's like a traditional line, at least 3 generations on.
This film's
And they're
really
all big
old.
damn heroes.
This film's really old, Wanda. They actually, when they made it, thought that just mutants don't breed, and then the mutant problem goes away, and only clean, healthy humans breed.
How
Which
many
we know that
Mexican
ain't true.
pleased?
We know that ain't true. There's been plenty of mutants born in the last generation or two that have not even had any mutancy.
Then why
And
are they
their
still
family.
showing us this?
I don't know.
Would you care to guess at the age of this film?
I couldn't even.
Would you care to guess at the age of this facility?
Come on, just give us a camera and a
Well,
script.
I mean, you don't have the benefit of having.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, then it wouldn't suck.
Roxanne should organise this and ask permission.
Yeah, squad
Oh,
leader.
no. If you're boss enough to dispense apocalyptic relationship advice, you're boss enough to do this, and I have faith in you. I believe
I think you owe us this after the awkward breakfast.
The who did the what?
But you want me to make things worse.
No,
You all guys
actually-
gave me these looks that said I did the worst thing in the world to Johnny, and now
Lexian's just like, well, actually, it does make sense. They need a new film.
We're free labor.
They effectively have slave labor here. Why not?
they did make that other one when we complained about it themselves, independently, of course. But
The Soviet film wasn't too bad, was it?
well, that was the new one they made to replace the old one from that other film. Well, you want us to actually... Okay, does anybody here have... Let's ignore the fact that outside of maybe Stephanie, none of us...
Very well. I will
either...
play the seductive demon mutant girl.
Yeah, I don't think any of us here have fantastic acting talent.
What are you talking about? I'm amazing.
Actually, Anne's really good.
And Wanda does impressions. No, shut up. You did it on the stage in front of everybody.
Yeah, she did that, what's his name? The big wrestler guy.
We just missed out on the class pictures. Oh well.
But,
They'll rotate around again.
does anybody here
Oh
know
no, his dicks. Yay.
know how to work a camera or direct, do shots, all that kind of... Anyone?
I mean, we could learn though, right?
Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, it can't be worse than that.
Let's see what I can do.
Wait. Camera, that's an artsy thing, like framing and stuff, right? So, we do have an artist.
Tom?
Yeah.
Just because you can paint doesn't... No offense, Tom.
No, but he has to know how to frame a composition and stuff like that, so...
Well, he probably has... Yeah, okay, yeah, he's probably got an eye to... He could probably be the director. Well, you don't want to be a director, Tom?
You get your name at the start of the credits.
Or you don't care, is that what it is?
I'll do whatever anyone